This video is to show you some more Google tools that are useful and important. One Google tool is the bulleted list. So over here under the menu, you have several different options for bullets. When you click on it, you would type in your word and then hit enter, and it should automatically give you your next bullet point. Um, It will automatically capitalize, so if you do not want them capitalized, you would have to, go back and fix that. One thing with bullets, those are for lists of things. So if you're trying to pack a list for vacation or a list to use at the grocery store, then you would want to use bullet points. The next thing is numbering. Numbering is for a list of order of importance. So like a recipe or a an experiment. So first add the milk. Then you would say stir in chocolate. Taste test. So you want to use numbers for things that show order in the which you want something to occur. So that's the difference with those. Another thing that's helpful is the help menu up here. If you forget any of the keyboard shortcuts that we've talked about in class, you could go down to learn keyboard shortcuts. And so for bold, you can look at Control B. If it's underlined, Control U. So if you want to learn more keyboard shortcuts to help you, especially on the Chromebooks, they are right here. And or if you forget them. The other thing that's helpful under tools is the dictionary. So when you're reading an assignment from something and you don't know what the word um, sarcastic means, then you could type it in or you could click on it and it would come up. Or if I had it over here, if I put in ordinary and you don't know the word, you just click on it, go to tools, go down to dictionary, and it will bring up the definition of ordinary on the right. Another area that could be useful is inserting special characters. So if you go to Insert, Special Character, you could look for and search here. You can search under symbols, you can search under emojis, you can search under different types of emojis. So if I wanted a phone, I could click on the phone. You only need to click it once and then it will show up in your document. If you want to make it bigger or a different color, you simply highlight it, go up to the number, and you can type in how big you want it. You can also go to the letter and change the color of the icon, okay, or the special character. If you go back to special character again, if you draw your symbol, it will show up the possibilities for what it finds. And so then you could click on it and it would go into your document. Or if you draw a face, it'll pick up what it finds. So that might help you add some special characters to your document. And lastly is the in documents, you can also use this to use for math class. You go to Insert, Equation, and it brings up the math toolbar. So under here, you have Greek letters, you have your operations, you have in the third column your greater than and less than symbols. In the fourth menu, you have fractions. And the last one, you have arrows. So I'm going to go to the fractions. If you click on A over B, You could type in 1 and then hit enter, 2, and that would give you half. Then you could click on new equation again, and you could say is greater than or equal to. And this is not right, but you could do 1 at that point. So you can either do that, you could do um, new equation, you could do exponents. So x to the b, you would have, you could do a letter x, and then you would do x, enter, and then 2. Sorry, let me do that again. New equation, go to x to the b, and you would type in x, c, and then enter would make your cursor go up higher, and 2, and so you would have c squared. So that is inserting math equations into a document, and it makes it look really nice and neat to create math problems.